just finished my 42 kilometers. I'm just empty, I swear to God, I have no words. This morning I just went running and I decided to go for the marathon today. And my first time doing that, I'm so proud, I swear to God. I dedicate this one to my friends, my family, to the Wolfpack, to all the burpee community, and everybody out there with a great spirit and just being positive. Much love to all of you, thank you so much. And I didn't do it for a trophy, there was no prize money to win. There was exactly one competitor, it was me, and one winner today, it was also me. So I'm just finished. I need to refuel, I need to meditate on this win today, and then I'm looking forward to do my video and to kind of give you a few more inputs to explain to you how I feel after I digested. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys, and let's go for this year for much more. It was only my first marathon. Another one will follow this year 100%. So thank you so much once again. Much love, much greetings. Bye bye. Enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Simon Pagesa. First things first, thank you so much for tuning in, for clicking on this video. Maybe you are already part of the channel for some time, you're interested in calisthenics training, you are part of the burpee community, or you came new from this video and clicked on this video here. In any case, welcome and thank you very much. I brought some tea, and today, usually you see me in my videos, if you're new to the channel, punishing myself here. Just for context, we're not in prison, if you're new, we are in my garage. It's my territory where I do my punishment sessions for calisthenics, for training, something I'm really passionate about. Burpees, being here on the tower, and so on and so forth. But today I go a bit away from that. You won't see me training today, but I just want to speak a bit because I have something I like to talk about, and I have something which I think maybe could be helpful for people who have a similar goal, and that is we will talk about the marathon. Because I think I titled this video, so I ran a marathon without preparation today. Yes, it was today. And it's pretty much about that. It's that what I did, and I just want to speak about that and to give some tips, to share my experience above all, because that's the most important thing, in order maybe to give you some value and to give you some inputs. And before I start with that, to get into that, spoiler alert, maybe not the best idea to do that, but more about that in a minute. It could be cool, I think, to give you some kind of background where I'm coming from, in terms of athletics and what I'm doing with sports, you know, and especially with a focus on running. So me, as I said already, I'm focused on calisthenics training. It's one of my two big parts of sports which I put my emphasis on. Hard calisthenics training with body weight, sometimes supplemented with kettlebells, weight vests, and so on. The other part is really running for me. I do a lot of running. I do a lot of running really without a real system, I have to say. Last year, just for context to give you a bit of an idea, I ran 1,020 kilometers, so I definitely have some output in terms of my running. How do I structure my running sessions? So normally, around my calisthenics sessions, I go running 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes it's usually between 7 kilometers and 12 kilometers. That's kind of my go-to distance. What is my pace for that? If I go for a 7 kilometer session, my pace is around 4 minutes and 15 seconds per kilometer. Excuse me, I'm talking in kilometer because I'm from Germany, I'm from Europe, so I'm not talking with the miles. So it's 4 minutes 15 per kilometer. And let's say if I go for a run for around 12 kilometers, it's usually around 4 minutes 45 per kilometer. Yeah. So it's pretty much that's the range in which I'm moving. That's kind of my pace, my go-to pace. So it's quite quick, I would say. And as I said, I'm putting a focus on running. It's really something important to me. It's like therapy for me. Calisthenics and running for me, it's two things in my life which give me really fulfillment, which give me really the feeling and which show me every day I'm moving forward as an athlete. But without speaking more about that, I don't want to waste anybody's time. Let's go to the next point, what I did today. So today, normally it began like that, maybe to give you a bit of history. I just went out for my run, in fact. I just went outside for my run and I noticed, or I said to myself, 3 to 4 kilometers into my run, okay, today it's that. I will do the marathon or I won't do it. this year. So today is really the day I will do it. I will run my marathon today. Completely on the go, I did this decision, and I can't even say to you why. I just had a really, really great feeling with today's run. We had great weather. Great weather in Germany means we had around 7 degrees Celsius and a little bit of sun, but ice cold. So just for context. And then I really took this decision. So how I approached my run, it was absolutely horrible. So I had my usual pace. I will put some screenshots, by the way, here. I think it's more easy in order to me to just speak. I will put here a screenshot of my statistics for my marathon. I did the 42 kilometers in 3 hours 45, I think. Really great, I'm really glad about that. And I will do another marathon this year 100% with preparation, more about that in a minute. With the system behind, and my goal is to aim at around 3 hours 20 for this one. So today, what was the problem? I started my marathon run, like as if I would do a usual run. So I just want to check my pace, which I had, because it was absolutely blistering, horrible. I started from between the 1st and the 9th kilometer, or the 1st and the 10th kilometer. I always had a pace between 4 minutes 16 per kilometer, that was the 1st, then 4 minutes 2 per kilometer, and for the 10th kilometer I had 4 minutes 45, so way too quick. And everything went perfect, everything was excellent until around 25 kilometers. There I really started, okay, things went down to the toilet. So you can go into a marathon with a plan, but you can also just leave it, because I didn't really have a plan. That was the problem. If you have a great plan, you can put the plan, but I think at some point you can just discard the plan because it won't help you anymore. You just need to push through. And that experience came from me at around the 38 kilometer mark. I think the last 14 kilometers of this run today was the worst time of my life in terms of sports which I've ever experienced, and the hardest session in general, unbelievable. And I really saw my speed going down, so there I started to approach more the pace of average, let's say 6 minutes per kilometer, or a bit less, 6 minutes per kilometer, or 5:50 or something like that. So a big difference compared to the beginning. So it's my first tip: try to, before you do a marathon, try to kind of get an idea what is your pace. What is your pace you can keep? What is the pace which makes sense for you for 42 freaking kilometers? Because it's not 5, not 6, not 10, not 15, it's 42. So keep a pace which you can really stick to, more or less, and then you will see. But in general, like my philosophy in life with all the things I do is more execute and then plan. So go first and then you find a plan. So it was a bit stupid today, it was not really beneficial. And I noticed that at a few points. So the first point was this with the pace, and outside of that, I really felt great in terms of my feet. Normally I have problems with my feet for long distances. I didn't really have a lot of cramps. Right now I really feel it in my legs. I have no idea how it will be tomorrow. And that was really like one of the first things which were a big problem for me. And these two things which I can really give you right now on the way, kind of make a plan. I think you go into a marathon more with a plan, and then think about what is the pace which makes sense for me. And maybe to lose 1 or 2 sentences, what does it mean unprepared for me? It really means that I didn't think about the last days to do a marathon. In fact, in the last days, it was not crossing my mind, this idea. And yes, I was completely not going into that prepared in any way. This morning I had my normal breakfast, my oatmeal, I had a peanut butter toast, and let's go for a run. And then I decided. So that's what I mean with unprepared. So the weeks before, I didn't have a lot of running. In fact, the last weeks I didn't do a lot of running. So also there, I didn't really have a schedule to stick to in order to work up to this event today for the marathon. 0%, not at all. And here we come to my next point. It's that which I will do for my next marathon. I will make a plan. I will really schedule the preparation. And my plan, I think my marathon will be, which I want to sign up for around August, September. So I will 100% start 2 months at least before the marathon. And I will structure my workouts like that I will go for 1 long run per week. Then I will go for 1 interval run, so quick, slow again, 1 speed run, and I think 2 zone 2 runs. So zone 2 runs I would consider like great pace, average pace, which you can really keep Not a hard blistering pace like spiking your heart up, but it's a solid pace which you could keep over a certain distance. So it's that how I will approach it. I aim for around 4 to 5 sessions per week in order to get ready for this next marathon, and it's that pretty much my goal, and it's a more smart way in order to go for a marathon. I recommend to you to try this out, which I did today, just on the go to do that. If you're really like, if you have a high level of fitness, a high level of endurance also, and if you have also already a bit of a history with running. And that's really important. If not, of course, everybody can push through. And I say to you that it's more a mental thing, 100%, but make no mistake, it's also a physical thing. And my body was hurting so bad for the last 10 kilometers, and you can be mentally as tough as you want. No one cares, because you really need to have the physical ability also in a sense. Or you can walk, of course, too. I admit, I'm completely transparent, I also were just walking a few meters today, because I was finished. As I said, horrible the last kilometers, and I never experienced that in my life. My longest run before, which I ever did, was 27 kilometers, and there we have the point. I never experienced this edge from 27 kilometers going forward. I think a lot of people say that it's around the 30 kilometer mark that you really notice these issues, that you really notice the struggle, and it's really what I noticed also today. So with that being said, definitely try this out if you feel ready for it, if you have a background in that. Be prepared for pain, try to push through. Did I think I could do it? I wasn't sure if I would really go for it and finish it, I have to say. But, or no, I was sure that I would finish it, hell yes, of course. If I say I go for a marathon today, I was 100% sure that I will do the 42 kilometers. And if it takes me 7 hours, I really don't care. So I was sure about that, but just about the fact if I could achieve that, not 100% sure. So these are kind of my experiences which I had today. I will certainly recover during the next days, and maybe as a little announcement, also in terms of running. Next week on Saturday and Sunday, I will approach the David Goggins 4x4 for 48 hours challenge. So every 4 hours, run 4 miles for 48 hours. I will do that. I will document it with videos, and I will do video out of that. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's like 71 kilometers in 48 hours, so it's a little treat. It won't be any more easy compared to the marathon today, not at all. And also the sleep schedule, so I'm looking not forward to that, but yes, you cannot really look forward to something from David Goggins. And I want to give you maybe, before I end the video, 1 or 2, 3 quick tips for running. Really pay attention to your form. Don't go too quick if you're not at already a high level, that you kind of know your running style, your abilities, and really try to focus on, keep a great form, relax your shoulders, don't be like that. Lean forward a little bit, don't run completely up straight. Engage your hamstrings, which I mean with that is put the focus that your leg goes really up, that you can, if you do that movement just, you feel it here already. Right now I'm in pain when I do this movement, but if you do that, you can already feel there's something working, and it's really important for running, extremely important. Also do exercises to strengthen the hamstrings, and find the right running shoes for you, really important. And don't push the amount of kilometers, don't go too quick, just find out something which works for you, go for 4 or 5 kilometers and keep your pace, and then you will see, you will work up from there. And with that being said, I'm looking forward on this channel here not only to continue with my calisthenics training, which I will of course do because I love it, but little tension. But I also want to start running content. And so I want to kind of film a bit of my runs, maybe, to give some input, to document my running experiences, and to really make the channel also a bit focused about that, because I love running. I took a lot of inspiration from a few running YouTubers. One is Elijah Orr. I will link his channel in the description. Excellent guy. Really humble, really positive dude. I love his videos. He's all about running. He's running ultra marathons, like it's just for breakfast. So I'm really impressed. Also Nick Bear. Nick Bear is like hybrid athlete. He's really putting a lot of focus on weights and also on running. It's his two things. So I will really try to put out cool content for running, which is something which I would like to try out to do, which I'm really passionate about. So look forward to that if you're interested in that. If not, you can rely on the continuous punishments straight out of the headquarters here. So no worries about that. There's something for everybody. And to finish the video, I just want to say the most important thing is that everybody gets fit. You know, it could be running, it could be fighting, bicycle, swimming, going for a walk, doing calisthenics training, doing weightlifting, doing dancing. We don't care. Okay? It's all about movement. Get engaged. Use your body. Learn how to control your body weight. Get flexible. Do your stretching. Eat properly. Don't eat too much bullshit, you know, cut out the sugar, the milk, don't eat too much meat. I'm going with the vegetarian diet, for example. It works excellent for me. I cannot tell anybody what he needs to do, but that works for me. And find something which works for you in terms of nutrition. Drink a lot of water, tea, coffee, okay? Don't drink alcohol, and really stick to these routines, and you will see, you will become an absolute machine, and you will see the results. And before I come to some more special shoutouts, I want to give the most special shoutout to my friend Mani. He started training around, I think, 1 year ago, or a bit more maybe already, also with this kind of burpees training, and he sees absolutely unbelievable results, to be honest. And just thank you for being a fantastic person. Thank you so much, brother, and let's continue to train. And I'm glad that I contributed something for you to get started. So my pleasure. So at the end of the video, I give a few shout-outs to the burpee community. First of all, thank you for pushing me every single day. I really appreciate every single of you guys. You're absolute machines. We are like a family. I love that. I love our movement, our community which we build. It's absolute pleasure to train with every single of you people out there, because I really take inspiration from all of you, and it's so great to do that. And much salutes to the Wolfpack, to Iron Wolf, the absolute biggest machine, who also puts a lot of emphasis on running, which I love. When I found out about him, I already did a lot of running. I said, great, he's not neglecting this part. He says, you need to do running in order to be fit. I couldn't agree more. And yes, shout out to my friends watching, family watching maybe. Shout out to Federico, my great friend. I'm training with him. He started burpees kind of after watching my videos, just from himself. I didn't even need to push him, so just taking initiative and doing something, and now he has the most incredible results. We are putting in the work together and doing our sessions together, and it's my joy to train with somebody and kind of see the progression on a daily basis. So just with that being said, thank you so much everybody. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you kind of like the video, if you could maybe take something out of this video. And also, yes, if you want to stay tuned for the new content which I just announced, and also my content which I already do. And yes, it's pretty much that. To not make the video too long, I think it's already long. I spoke a lot, but thank you so much for watching. Once again, I appreciate you, and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much, and bye bye.